joining me now with more on all of this, Nigel with the Rainforest Alliance. Great to have you, sir. Thank you for joining us, because this is a story and the impact of this is not going away. So let's just first of all talk about the money, the aid that has been offered. Does Brazil need this money?
Well, it's great to see Brazil starting to accept the offers of assistance, but Brazil has significant resources of its own to address this problem. It's a modern, industrialized country, and really the issue here is not one of money, it's one of politics and policy and the positions that this government has been taking since it came into office.
And what we're seeing on the ground is an immediate response to some of these policies. It's about, allowing for loggers and ranchers to do what they want. Do you think this international pressure will push for a change in policies?
I think what's been remarkable on the international side is what's been going on social media, which mirrors what's happening in Brazil. While heads of state have been having this spat back and forth between Bolsonaro and President Macron of France about these issues, people around the world have been rallying. We launched a campaign on Instagram last Thursday promising to donate 100% of what others gave to us to the groups in the Amazon. Yesterday, Rainforest Alliance was already able to transfer $500,000 to groups on the front line in the Amazon working to fight these fires and support the indigenous communities.
So the question is, if this is about politics and pressure, even if it's on social media, will this push the Bolsonaro government to change their policies? Does it become a political imperative for them to reverse course?
Well, I think they now know, and they were taken aback last week by the tremendous outpouring of concern, not only internationally, but especially in Brazil. They now know that the world is watching, their people are watching, and if they don't take steps to send a clear signal that illegal clearing and burning across the Amazon rainforest is not going to be allowed, it's not going to be green lighted, if they don't take steps to do that, then they're going to be in big trouble. There have been calls for boycotts of Brazilian agricultural products from around the world. Brazilian industry is very concerned about that.
So what you're saying is the global outcry might just be working?
It's clearly working. We saw a huge U-turn in the rhetoric from the Brazilian government last week. At the end of last week, President Bolsonaro stopped joking about the issue and made an impassioned statement to the Brazilian people about how serious he is about fighting these fires. Now we need to see him follow through on that. The pressure needs to stay on. People around the world can help by voicing their concern through Instagram, Facebook, and so on.
We've just also reported, and then we can probably bring that image up, of fires in other countries, not just in Brazil. Are there different reasons for that, or are we also looking at the same political conditions that neighbouring countries are dealing with? And what can be done about those?
There's a very serious situation also in Bolivia, which has had much less coverage, and the dynamics behind it are actually very similar. President Evo Morales also encouraged farmers to move into areas of forest, encouraged them to clear and burn. That is now out of control. He's had to actually suspend his presidential campaign to address this challenge. So again, we see the actions of politicians and the policies that they adopt is so key here. They create these problems, they can address them.
Okay, great to have your perspective. Thanks for joining us on the show. Nigel, appreciate it.